Here are the wool pallets. Alright guys, so welcome back. We're now everything. Oh my gosh, what did you do off camera? What did you do off camera? Why do you have $1.9 million? This is an experimental world. So I obviously am experimenting. Are these wind turbines generating me tons of money? Because again, this is an experimental world. So I did some experimenting. So found out that you know, I can actually store bales. I was a little bit nervous if I ever had to make bales. I'd have to store them in the, like, store them by, like, perfectly squaring them. No, watch this. I just do this, and then, hey, I want a grass bale. Okay. A small grass bale. Like, this is I want a grass bale. I only want one of those, right? Boom. And it spawns the grass bale right there. I know, I should have learned this a long time ago. And then when you need to deposit them, look closely, you might see one go in. Boop, yep, you see that in the corner, over right in front of me? In the corner just happened. So these will store bales, and the reason I was going to store bales is I might make silage. Now, I actually did hear that silage is not worth it if you are only going for a small farm. However, I want to go for a large dairy farm, possibly. I might generate an extraordinarily good amount of milk. So when I go here, right? This is on medium difficulty. We'll get to my other world in a second. Alright, so man, so let's see, milk, right? Let's get my phone, wherever that is. Okay, so I thought about making a lot of extra milk, because we're going to be generating a lot of silage. So if we generate from here, we're going to have more than enough silage. If we generate from here, we'll have more than enough silage. But what if we generate silage from here? Okay, so we have all the... The great thing is that I made this a rice field, and actually, how big is this rice field? I barely did any extensions on it. 9 acres. We need 18. 9 acres. So we can generate 9 acres of that. We need roughly 108,000 silage. Corn silage. So for every acre, we can generate, let's say, just 9 acres times that by whopping 29,056. We can generate 256 silage every single damn year. We could also have a grass field growing where we. I want to see what this looks like. I've thought about other projects. Like, I thought about, of course, getting rid of the trees over here. If I did, that would be very, very tedious and lengthy. We could also do a grass field right here. Compare that field to this. Oh, we generate a lot of grass if we connected these two fields together. I might do a lot of just like pure silage. How much silage? Hello, viewer. Give me a second. I'm experimenting. So I did some notes here. Let's see. So I did FS25 cow. So a cow is going to take 360 silage a month. 360 times 12. A single cow is going to eat up about 4,320. Now, you see that one number? Times 1.07, because we can get 7% more silage if we use silage additive. We could generate 279,800 silage. Divided by 4,320. And we could feed 64 cows for a year. And 64 cows, which just because of 64, not that weird number. 64 times, let's see, 96 times 12. In parentheses, 96 times 12, because we get 96 milk a month. We can generate 73,000 liters of milk a year. And for reference, let's go back to our dairy. We, our grain mill, we established. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a fuel tank. Okay, so we established that we need chocolate. We need roughly 2,200 chocolate, right? Actually, we should divide this by 12. We generate 6,000 liters of milk per month. We need about 2,100. Let's say minus 2,520 for chocolate. There is a problem with what I'm saying here. I want to see if I can produce all the dairy products, like milk, cheese, milk, we got butter, cheese, chocolate, maybe even bottled. But there is one problem, is that I feel like if I put milk in here, it's going to divide this all up. It is going to divide every single one of it up. I think I can actually buy a bit of land. Let's see. So, let's see. I buy this $157,000, $8. I sell it. Okay. I don't know if it's because I did it immediately. If I sold this land, let's say 575. That's a lot of money. I will say, I thought about cutting these trees out right here. The only problem is, if you do look, there is a lot of trees. There is a shit ton of trees. However, there is a lot of potential that I could actually form a ton of wood chips from these. I was gonna flatten this all flat right here, but I think I'd rather just do a hill. What annoys me about Farming Simulator is that you got these right here. Yeah, that's just way too much effort to turn that into a field. Or this field. This field is the dumbest field ever. I'd have to do a lot of work to get to it. There's no dirt roads access this field. It's up a hill. This field, I will definitely leave alone. Of course, in the other save we have this field and this field are combined. I'm definitely thinking about taking this field. Hell, I've even thought about going double. Another thing I thought about doing is potatoes. Potatoes are going to take a long time to harvest. Potatoes, if I maxed out on all potatoes, like I did, if you literally max a potato factory up, you can actually produce up to $800,000. However, the problem is potatoes, like sugar beets, planting them sugar beets are okay. Because you can plant them with a giant ass plant. In fact, you can plant sugar beets with the biggest planter in the game. No problem. The problem I have with, potatoes, you gotta plant them. And it's very weird. Potatoes are a very weird crop. So we need canola oil, if I'm not wrong, and sunflower oil. It's this factory right here. And it's a big factory too. Manage. So it says, oh, olive oil. Good God. No olive oil. So he'd probably produce like a maximum like 600,000. I don't know. I hate to say it, but actually, no, let's look at the harvester first. Because the harvesters are shit. I mean, they're not like shit, but they're just tiny. 3 meters? Oh my gosh. I think that's like 3 meters wide. Honestly, I'm not feeling it for potatoes, if I have to be honest with you. I mean, unless you really bought potatoes, but like, dude, the amount of like buying you'd have to do. Oh, yeah. If transporting them was easier, it'd be nicer. But yeah, the amount of back and forth trips I'd have to do. I'm sorry, I'll get my. Oh god, 15 minutes. I want to hurry up that way I can actually play my save today. So I said that 1 year requirements. I need 93,000. Oh, you know what I thought about doing? This is very, very weird, interesting idea I had. What if I double? Okay, so I gotta do that stupid ass math again. So, let's see. So, again, convert my corn ratio. So 3723 divided by 2011, multiplied by 102,000, that, divided by 93,312. If I harvested this field of corn, if this was corn, I would produce 2 years of corn. And if you guys know where I'm about to go, you guys might know where I'm about to go. Walter, you know what? Give me a second. What if he has a contract that tells me about how much I do? Because I'm pretty sure they say how many acres. And that's field 77, right? So field 76, I should say. 76. This world is so messed up. This price for their save is so messed up. Oh wait, I'm really stupid. I can actually see how much, like for example, barley. If I harvest wheat, for every acre, I can harvest 3,602 liters of wheat and 14,000 liters of straw. Interesting. Straw sold by itself will not yield me anything, but it could be used for TMR or for manure. Straw is a little bit of a interesting one. Can I get... I want to see if I can get them to where I can get a contract from field 77. Or 76. That's 77. 77 is 13.21 acres. Wait, did I actually get... Oh my gosh, I found a better way to calculate acres. Holy shit. See, field 7 at 13.28. I just got a little bit more acreage. So I calculated 13.28 acres. And I was only 0.06 acres off. I think that's a pretty good calculation. So by me, guys, I'm just experimenting, and I'll go to my actual save. Is there any... I want to see if there's anything growing, because if... Let's see, that fish is still cultivated. Let's see if I can get it to where he'll start growing either that, or like start growing stuff in it, or whatever. Question, if you put a building onto a field and you remove it, will it actually recover? Another thing I also didn't know is that we need to find out how much honey is produced. Oh my gosh, everybody had their shit withered. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Also, when we do get on our world, when we do get on our streaming save, we have a lot of wheat to take out. I'm not trying to do any weird notion, I'm just kind of scooch. I want to find this out because if I can double the production of what do you call it? If I can double the production of honey, that would be very, very good. Or no, no, honey, but double the production of like chocolate-based cereal. That'd be good. I can do it. I can use. It could probably triple. Damn, he's still not plant. He'll probably plant by next season. Or like next month or whatever. Okay. Ooh, hopefully he'll have like a fertilization contract. Damn. His field did recover. That's cool. Honestly, you could literally just beat the game instantly by just placing shitloads of wind turbines. By the way, as a wind turbine enthusiast who knows a fair thing about wind turbines, this is absolutely atrocious way to place wind turbines. Dude, the blades would hit each other. That is a shitty way to make a wind farm. They're just all touching each other. I could ask Google what how much acreage is there, but it is not. It just never throws me any good answer. There it is, field 76, carrots. Jesus Christ. Dude, right, that takes a lot of time to do. So it's 13.09 acres. So if I buy that and I produce. Okay, so actually I should use my rate. So I farmed 87,800 liters of barley off of 13.28 acres. Okay, so I get 6,000 barley per acre. Now if I multiply that with... Oh shit. Oh, there it is. 13.09. Wait, no, that's barley. Whoopsies. Actually, you know what I should do? You know what I should do? Keep that number in my head, by the way. Keep that number in my head. 70... 13.09. Yep, 13.09, 13.09. Got it. Okay, so we got barley, which generates... Okay, so corn would generate... no, oat would generate a lot less. Oat would generate 2307 divided by 3885 times that number 87,800. 87,800. I put 20. We farmed 52,000 oat, which actually was pretty much correct. We did farm like 52,000 oat, and divide that by 13.28. We farmed roughly 3,900 liters of oat. Times that by 13.09. Is that what we got? 13.09. Yep, 13.09. We get 57,000 plus that 52,000. We get that much. We get a lot of oat. We'd actually have to. I want to say, yeah, we could try to farm more than what we get. But honestly, we need this 2 farms combined to actually get. What do you call it? We'd actually have to have these 2 pieces combined just to get a damn. What do you call it? Muff oats. We could go for 24, but do we really want to plant everything as oats and shit? That's just stupid. No. Also, by the way, so I want to get how much sorghum we got. 32,000. You know, I have an idea. We're going to just go to the other game. I'm actually gonna save that because I have a lot of wind turbines on this one now. We're actually going to go to my other game. Wow, 28 minutes. We haven't even gotten to the game. We need to shut the hell up and start going. Okay, so we need to start doing some calculations. So, for our sorghum, 32,700 from field number 8. We need to add this on field number 976. This is 13, I'm not going to read this, honestly. 78,800 acres, liters in that field. So we get 32,700 off this one, plus 78,800 off this one. Field 3, 4, and 5, we get 36,400 liters, plus the final one, which is 26,000 liters. We get 173,000 liters of oats and shit. Now, one thing I brought up that was a pretty big, crucial detail is that I don't think we're getting sorghum. It's growing. It's growing. I think, honestly, it's producing more sorghum in the flour than what we can consume. But it doesn't matter. Even if we ran out of sorghum, I think we have a lot of... Oh, no, we're not. We do have a... We have a, Oh, now we're just pushing out flour like crazy. Anyway, so we produce 173,900, give or take 174,000 sorghum. So we need to go down here And I don't think we're as efficiently doing this. So if we do 15,000 sorghum, multiply this by 1,200, this is how much a month? 18,000 times 12 months, 260,000. If we take 173,000 divided by 216,000, we're actually feeding sorghum at only 80% efficiency, which means that, let's do some math. I know people hate math, but math isn't fault, not just follow, but in this simulator, farming simulator, I'm going to calculate my deficit now. We would need 42,000 sorghum to generate more. We can definitely do this if... I gotta keep remembering that we're in our save now. Okay. So, if I got... Let's see the conversion of barley. Let's see what happens if we planted it sorghum. Honestly, I don't think I have to even tell you guys. We generate way more than enough sorghum. So we generate more barley than sorghum. So 38,000. Does barley generate the most per acre, or whatever? Oh, in terms of like grain crops. It does. Like in terms of the grassy grain crops, barley's king. Holy shit. Generates almost 4,000 an acre. That is a lot. Now, we need to get the one with the less. So we'll generate less sorghum per acre than that. So we need to do that. Get the ratio, which is 0.85 for every barley we produce. We generate 0.85. So we need to do 87,800, I think. Let me check that number. 87,800 barley, which is correct. We multiply, we would get 74,000. Oh yeah, we would get way more sorghum than we actually consume. We'd get a lot more. Let's see. Do I have any contracts over here? Field 79? No. I think I could actually probably go and visit that field. How big is Field 79 on Riverbend Springs FS25? How big is it? Oh my god, I hate this. I will say, one thing I want to focus on is taking the Northwest, because the Northwest has a gigantic, like, look at this. If I fuse this together, I fuse all of these big boys together. Do you know how insane of an opportunity of harvest I get? That would generate probably more, probably as much as this bottom mega field down here. May even generate a bit more. Can you imagine if I could just fuse these two fields together? This road is here. You know what I was thinking? I think I'm gonna buy this. I only got $18,000 though. If I buy this, I will have 3,000. I'm gonna have to skip that because that's not good money. I don't want to be left with 3 grand. I always like to have some comfy cash with me. Alright, so here's my status. All my vehicles are currently withdrawn and ready to go. I think, That's fertilized, right? Yep, this is completely fertilized. It is ready to go. I think if we fast forward... There's a train. If we fast forward, then in next month we should be able to harvest. Let's do this shit, chat. I have been dying to harvest this wheat field for almost a week now. And I cannot wait to take it down. If you guys don't know, last time, we're planning on doing a cereal farm. There we go. Let's go see what it looks like. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. Look at it. Isn't it so beautiful? Look at all the wheat! Look at all this wheat, bro! Oh, also I forgot to mention, I think we have straw that we have to pick up here. Yes, we do. Don't want to go too far into the field. We're gonna have them set up. I'll be right here. You be a bitch, huh? You gonna be a bitch? We're also gonna need our combine. I might run a repair on this thing. And this is all sorghum. Sorghum needs to be replanted in April. If I'm not wrong. April, that's when I like to do sorghum. And, that's the only thing I do not like about this mother bin, is that it is very, very difficult for the workers to actually move. There we go, he's on his way. If I do have to fix this thing, it's going to be a hefty repair price. We're probably looking at like $70,000 to repair this thing. I noticed it might be going slower, so that's why I really want to see if I can get it repaired. You know what? Let's get it filled. Let's get this thing filled up with fuel. We're going to have to do it. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You might as well fill up right now. Oh, my poor baby girl is dirty. We'll wash her off later. Oh, that's not bad. We're doing it. Yeah, I have 83,000. Nope, nah, let's repair it. You gotta keep your tools in good condition, right? You gotta keep everything in good condition. Yeah, I'll take that. I think it's my Magnum that costs a lot to repair. I'd be surprised if it's a tracked vehicle. Listen, I know it doesn't affect anything, but I like to have it. It makes it. I turn on this making where my beacons. Clean let's clean Big Girl off. There we go. I love the wet look of new farm equipment. I like how they look all wet when they're all fresh and clean, free of grime, beautiful looking. There is some, of course you'll see there's some paint chipping on this. This does not affect anything. Dirt does not affect anything in the game. I just like to have clean looking implement. Well, you can just spray anywhere and it just cleans, because yes. Look how beautiful she looks. She's chipped, but whatever. I don't think I can get across the ferry. I will say, as an Illinois citizen, I never see wheat in this state. Let's see, can we take them all out? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fight. Get the boat. Damn it. I missed that one. Yoink. Yoink. Ow. I wonder what the charge would be if I knocked over this many signs. This has to be like a felony or something. So we get that one. You know what, damn, forget it. You're lying to me if you've never said, I'm gonna kick down all these road signs here. Oh, it's corn. Yeah, again, guys, if you cannot obviously tell, I love Case. That's best voice crack. I love Case. No, where is it? Give me a second, chat. This is not a sponsored stream. This is not sponsored. I know it might be a corporate sellout bastard. Where is it? Here it is. Can I wear it with headset on? Oh, it looks a little dusty. Come on, can we wear it? Can I wear it with a headset on? Yes, I can. I look like a country boy. I got an old pickup truck down the country. We're gonna farm some wheat today, boys. Okay, this is kind of weird. I look like such a corporate shill. I love Case. By the way, no, I am not sponsored or I'm not paid by Case. I just like Case. I love red, and Case is fun. See, look, actually, no, I like to feel without a hat. Yeah, where will the hat stand? The hat will sit right here. We can put the hat right here. There it goes. It'll sit in the background. Actually, I'll just probably hang it on a, stand right here. There we go. The hat's gonna stand right there. I have New Holland, I got John Deere, I got all the fun stuff. Ow. Look how beautiful clean she is. She ain't gonna last long, because clean equipment is equipment that don't run at all. Alright, got it full. You gonna do swap? Let's not do swap today. Let's do this. Yes. I finally get the horse wheat, and we're already 5% full instantly. First we searched wheat pennies, now we are just harvesting wheat itself. Oh my goodness. I'm not trying to like overact myself. We're not even barely in at all. Look, we're just cutting this notch out. We're almost a fifth of the way full. If I were using my first harvester ever and I had this header, I would almost be halfway full right now. Oh, we're at exactly 90 degrees. You may have to shift up here though. We're gonna get a lot of wheat because, we're gonna get a lot more wheat than sorghum because wheat yields a lot better per acre than sorghum. If we sold this raw, at the best we'd get $700 per 1,000 we got, which is not that good. You get like $7,000 right now of wheat. already halfway through the pool. I predicted roughly about 115,000. I think even we're gonna get into 6 digits of wheat today. You know, we should probably have this guy come crawling over here. Let's get him going. You probably might notice the mistake we did. We started clockwise. Honestly, even if we park right here, we're gonna take a long while to get over to the other side. Dude, I thought about the most scummiest shit just about now. What if you bought her field, harvested it, and then just sold it back? You're really paying it. Theoretically, be paying. Alright, almost a bit full. My goodness. After this, we need to switch to counterclockwise. Five minutes in. Should take about 47 minutes, however. By the way, to the farmers that operate a combine and get the full header, dude, how? Yes, you have to have some skill with a header this big to get the entire header being used at once. Damn, he did get himself into a pickle. Holy shit, dude. What pissed me off is he won't go right through the field. Go through the field, you dick. We're already at almost 40,000 wheat, which we need about 4 more harvests. Actually, no, that's how much corn we need. If it were corn, we need 4 more harvests. Oh my god, why do you... Like, just go through the field, who cares? Dude. Field destruction is off on this save. No, that I'm gonna get stuck. I'm just gonna prevent myself like an hour of freaking pain. I'm going to get stuck that way. I can't make it up this hill, can I? Come on, this horsepower. I have like really 200 plus horsepower than is required. Get some speed. Get some speed. Is that sugar beet? I think it is. Come on, damn it! Oh, come on. Come on, quad track! Pull! Yes, I'm winning! Screw you, gravity! Come on! Yes! If I were any more full, I probably wouldn't have done that. Get more food? What do you mean, get more food? Hi. I will say, I do like the mother bin, but it is proving to be a very, very cumbersome tool to work. Okay, let's keep going. We are at 40,000 wheat. Again, we're going to convert this into flour, and then that into bread. Oh, your week is better than mine. Oh, that sucks. I hope you. I don't know what happened to you, but I hope it gets better. What's that in the background? Oh, damn! I couldn't see it. Okay, we're gonna go clockwise, and the reason I do the clockwise strat. 3 wheat for 1 bread. No, actually. You're actually kind of... So 5 hours in A and E. What is that? Sort of... Oh, it's a truck! I'm stupid. That's a truck. Actually, you know what's funny? Yes, Toxic Gamer, we are actually going to turn this into bread. So we're gonna convert this into bread. So here's what I'm doing. I actually want to do a cereal business. So I'm actually gonna think with my brain here. I could save $288,000 by simply going, not just using sorghum-based flour, but wheat and sorghum. I'm gonna put in so much wheat, sorghum, and probably even some barley. So much that I'm gonna be able to fuel up to 3 bakeries. We're already a quarter full. Are you joking? Every number right there, that's a liter of... That is a liter of wheat. How many liters for a gallon? Or how... Let's see, so 5-gallon bucket can hold about 19. So for reference, chat, if I have this bucket right here, so about 19 liters equals this bucket right here. Now look how many are going into my combine every single second. Gallons upon gallons of grain going in. Now, if you guys think it's bad, back then, when we used to farm cotton, it'd take us 2 hours to get this done. But with this harvester, it should take us no more than about 47 minutes. We're at 15 minutes in. I calculated we generated roughly 115,000 plus wheat here. We're... That's like running over a freaking power cord. I could get the entire header, but I'm trying to get this thing... I'm trying to get this as fast as possible, so... There we go, 90 degrees, we're good. Good thing I went to go get some diesel. Man, this thing goes so fast. Oh my gosh! We could generate probably over 300,000 liters of straw here. The only problem is that when we try to get this guy to go onto a road, it literally makes it like when we. I want to be right here. He's gonna go up the road and go and take the path of most resistance. I want to say maybe I might go downgrade to another trailer, but honestly, with the speed, I think it's just better to make one trip. Pipe in. Pipe in. There we go. That little wheat, though. That little bushel or little batch of wheat just got... Oh my gosh. We maybe... I think we actually... No, I think my calculation was wrong. We probably generated about 150,000 wheat. Let's see. We should probably have a move over here. How about right there? Yeah, especially definitely compared to cotton. We're gonna take this place. We're gonna take this field down. I think we might have to roll. I think if we roll this, we have to. I'll say the rollers are very big. I think if I can probably get 100% boost if I use rollers. If I can, I will say like a 5% boost is not that much if it's like 1,000. 5% boost of 100,000, that's 5,000 extra liters. If I get I could probably get 10 to 15,000 liters of wheat just doing that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 20,000 is the most amount you can get in a harvester of this of a combine in this game. And that is slow. But I feel like honestly, even if that's that slow, we'd definitely be honestly just that like. Like, why just go through the field? It's harvested. There's no harm. Go through it. Don't risk yourself getting stuck on a damn light pole. Damn. Contemplating actually buying this field and using it for soybean production. At least it's not like in real life where China's not gonna buy our soybeans. Wonder why. By the way, I don't care. You can chastise me all you want. I saw this soybean turbacle, if that's how you pronounce it, which I don't care because you get what I'm trying to say. I saw this whole soybean situation coming from like 6 months ago. I'm like, hey, look, we're gonna tear up the shit out of China, and guess what's gonna happen? They're not gonna want to buy our shit, rightfully so. So guess what happened? Guess what happened? When time came to sell the soybeans, which I think farmers are still able to sell it, just not as high of a price as they would have done it without the tariffs. So again, yeah, farmers are still able to sell soybeans, but the value of what you're selling it at is decreased. I literally said, I saw this coming from months away. I think I even mentioned this on another Farming Simulator stream, and somebody's like, oh, typical MSNBC liberal bullshit. And if I did say about the soybeans, guess what, buddy? Look who's right. 80,000 liters of wheat. 50. We filled that thing halfway full. We may have to do another trip. We may have to do more trips with that. But I've literally seen, I've saw this coming from months away. And here's the problem. We're going to our competitors for soybeans is Argentina and Brazil. And guess what? Brazil is doing better than us. We think we actually used to do good until... Let's see, when did Brazil overtake the U.S. in soybean production? In 2017-18, we used to be the top, but now we got taken over by Brazil, which, whatever, that's not terrible, but we just need, that means we can do better. And now we're most likely going to have to bail out our farmers, which, from my research, and I've seen farmers speak their minds on this. Apparently, this is a band-aid, right? Whatever. You could just give them $1 billion. The problem is the market. They want markets, not bailouts. And that's what... And by the way, I literally, again, I said this to... I brought this up with my economist teacher that I used to go to school with. I'm like, look, I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to tariff China. China's not going to buy our soybeans because they buy a shitload of American soybeans. And what's going to happen is that China's going to be like, wow, you know, United States, you know, one country, they're tariffing the shit out of us. Why would I want to buy from them? I'm going to go over to Brazil and Argentina, which is equal distance from the United States, and they sell it and they're not screwing me over. And then by the time our trade war is over, China is probably going to most likely stick to Brazil and Argentina over U.S. soybeans. And the time it will probably take for American soybeans to regain their dominance is going to be a while. Well, I think China probably would buy soybeans after this administration and after the trade war is up. But the amount of them that they're going to buy after this is probably going to be not as high as we were seeing before then. And I told this to my teacher. She said, yes, you're essentially right on the money. You are correct. Nobody wants to buy from us anymore. If you have any doubt of people basically giving up on the U.S., the United States dollar is currently experiencing a decline where gold is experiencing an incline. That essentially is saying, most likely, that the U.S. dollar is, nobody wants to use the U.S. dollar anymore. Everybody is going to gold. Gold is, and this is 100% a fact, gold is at its highest price in history. I'm like, okay, there's no way. I checked the stock market. Gold is like $4,000 an ounce. I remember when I don't do like gold that much. I remember when it was like $3,000 an ounce. Now it's $4,000. So you gold investors, you're making it. You're living off the high life, bro. I'm getting a little bit nervous that we're going to have to do two true trips, which whatever. That's impressive if we do have to do 2 trips with the mother bin. I wonder how much this trade war will hurt Illinois, Iowa, Indiana. Like, again, I'm an Illinoisan, live in central Illinois, and we have a massive farming industry. We have some of the best farming industries of anywhere in the world. We produce tons of soybeans, corn, a little bit on the side we do wheat and hay as well. Those are our call to fame. I don't know about any other crops like sorghum, barley, canola. I don't know if we do. We do those here, obviously. We have to be able to do some of them. I just don't know how much we do. That's a lot of wheat, dude. Yeah, we're gonna have to make 2 trips. That's very obvious. We are 30 minutes in, probably plus 1 minute, so about 31, about 32 minutes in. I could be the most efficient by, let's see, we're at 32 minutes in. How long is it going to take us to get to full hopper? Because we may have to be waiting for him to come back, because it's going to take him forever to go over to my farm. Yeah, we're going to generate like 150, probably, I think it was 180. Again, I almost want to say sorry for like my politics if I piss off the Trumpies, but I honestly don't care. Cause listen up here, buddy. I'm an independent man. I don't care for your politics. And guess what? Here's the thing. I want to be a wind turbine worker. I have been spending 2 years in college to become a wind turbine technician. And the current administration is a massive threat to my job. I could lose thousands of dollars because of this. If he were to cancel this wind farm I'm working that I really want to work for, I could lose out on a huge opportunity. I would have to drive hours to the next one or spend years getting another certificate. And if someone else heard that, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you get certification." Nobody. But let's go. I don't want to be a douche. A useless certification, I want to say, is like photography, and I'm not saying that to be mean, but it's usually like one of the lowest paying ones. But like whatever. Like, here's the thing: AI could replace marketers. AI could replace people in offices. AI is not going to replace a turbine technician. If I take my phone right now, I have AI on my phone. Set it down here. I could tell it to go fix a wind turbine. What do you expect it to do? Grow legs and get a wrench, climb up with a harness and fix a wind turbine? No, we don't got robots. Because there is no way for us to automate wind turbine technician work right now. And it's going to be a long while till we do that. Oh my gosh. That is a long while. But I want to put this picture in your head. There is a very rare opportunity occurring right before my eyes. All the wind farms I have. There's one that's really, really close to me. They are not hiring people. There's one that is a bit ways away. That's about 40, 50 minutes away. They're probably not hiring people. There is a new farm right now being built that has nobody working for it. And I could work for this place. And if this administration cancels that farm, then I lose out on a huge opportunity. I'd have to spend hundreds of dollars a month to go drive to another one. Or I'd have to spend my family would have to spend thousands of dollars to put me into education. By the way, I go to my education on my own will, that they would probably have to pay for it. It'd cost my family probably about $5,000 just to send me to educate to another school to go do this. I could go to another wind farm, but this one, all the other wind farms are like an hour away. 30 minutes, hour away. This one's 20 minutes. And by the way, the ones that are 30 minutes away, they may have people. This one does not have anybody yet. This is a huge opportunity that I cannot afford to miss. Like, this is a huge make or break moment. I could make a lot of money from this. I could make probably, in my lifetime, I could probably make $1 million off this. If I work at that farm for about 20 years. And by the way, this farm is Vestas, which is like the best wind farm company to work for. They are, like, their workers, I've done my research, they have nothing really that bad to say about Vestas. It's a really good company. I have one of their turbines here. I love Vestas, and I've always wanted to work for them. That's my American dream. Also, let me slap on two things. He threatens the penny. This is a minor thing, but you know, I searched pennies. He's threatening to basically stop the penny. At the very least, he won't even like lower the mintage. It's really annoying. And another big thing is that I will say one thing. He did reverse the cuts to the National Weather Service, but he made cuts to the National Weather Service and allowed it to happen. And I don't care. And the reason I don't care is that people were killed during the floods. Now, not everybody that were killed is contributed to his actions. People died during floods, which sucks. But more people most likely died because of the inability for him to stop the cuts. By the way, when he did stop the cuts to National Weather Service, he didn't even announce it. He quietly did it. Which goes to show that he knows he's in the wrong. And he can't admit when he is wrong. Which is horrible. If you can't admit you're wrong, you don't need to serve any level of office. You do not need to be in the Senate, the Congress, presidential seat. I do not care. You have to know when you are wrong. I've been wrong about many things in my life, and I stick up to it. I'll be like, yeah, you know what? I screwed up. I'm wrong. I'm not right. You think I'm always right? Everything? Like, for example, I said, oh, you know, this guy made $130 billion off of the scam for crypto. And I publicly said, although it's not like stated, right, you know, in the most obvious place, I said, hey, I said 190 billion when I meant 190 million. I was wrong there, and just to let you know, I was like literally off by a factor of 1,000. I misheard something. Sorry for that. But yeah, let's see. It takes 5 minutes for me to fill up. And again, look at this. I don't care. I do not care where the president sits on the aisle. If you make a cut to the National Weather Service, which is a notoriously underfunded service, you lose my respect. Do you know how much a taxpayer pays for the National Weather Service per year in taxes? $4. Congratulations, he probably saved you not even $1. Everybody who pays taxes, he probably didn't save you more than $1 in National Weather Service cuts. Now, literally, give me a second. Look at the National Weather Service's website. Look how outdated this is. Look at this. Look how old this website looks. Look at this. This is the top weather agency of the world, by the way. This is the most advanced weather agency on Earth. On Earth. And that is the top weather agency on the planet right now. And it looks like the website came from like the 1980s. Really? We have some of the most... We literally have some of the most, like, the worst geography for severe threats. We are some of the... Like, we're not the only place with tornadoes, but we have some of the best... Oh my god. This trailer is starting to piss me off. We have some of the best geography for tornadoes. We literally saw an EF5 this year. A goddamn EF5. And if you guys... Oh my god, this is pissing me off. I hate this, Ben. I'm starting to get very, very annoyed at this. But do you know how big that is? That an EF5 tornado struck the United States in 2025. That's huge. Anyway, what I was saying. The fact that oh my god. I even brought it up, I'm like, dude. My dad's like, oh, why do you not support him? Like, he's cutting National Weather Service. He's like, oh, I'll use AccuWeather. Do you know when the AccuWeather literally gets their data from NextRad? NextRad is literally from the NWS. Like, brother. Do you think every weather app has their own private radar? Some of them do, But most of it is essentially Nextrad. Dear freaking shit. When were the NWS cuts first? August. But now, guess what? The National Weather Service is out a couple jobs. Or out of... I don't even know how many jobs they are out, but they're out jobs. And now, apparently, people in the National Weather Service are scared. We have a new culture of fear in the National Weather Service. And people can't even forecast weather without people getting cut. Also, not to mention that we literally had a far-right dumbass attempt to attack a National Weather Service facility. Also, some people from his base made death threats to National Weather Service meteorologists because they thought the damn hurricanes were controlled by the government and by meteorologists. People can't do meteorology in this damn country without having somebody who doesn't even know how the damn wind blows from a base that has the IQ of a goldfish threatening them. Can you imagine saving hundreds, thousands, millions of lives and having somebody threaten you to basically kill you? Holy shit! They literally defend and help us, you know, forecast weather, and this is what we give them? Unacceptable, dude. Unacceptable. August, early June, by the way. And I find it very ironic that, although it wasn't rated at the time, while we did start rehiring in June, the EF5, the first one in 12 years, 4,414 days struck. Guys, I don't want to fearmonger here. The EF5 is back. The EF5 tornado is back. We thought it was extinct. Now it is back. I'm in my life, I thought we'd get an EF5. I didn't know when, but we did, and we got one, and it is bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting so goddamn pissed over this container. I'm selling this. I'm selling this container. And it's saved. Oh my god! I'm actually gonna sell this container. I'm done with it. I can't do this container. This is too damn big and bulky. It's got good... This is actually aggravating me. We've lost probably 5 minutes of time because of this container. And by the way, time is money on this game. I would say yoo-hoo to the president. Yeah, yoo-hoo, you got the National Weather Service back up and running. But nope, you could have prevented it, but you failed. And he failed the nation. Simple as that. Sell for at least 155. I'd rather get a semi. What? $224,000 plus like this madness. I'd rather do that. What the shit? Dude, how can the quad track not even pull that? That's ridiculous. Yeah, Chad, I think we're done with that bin. Yeah, we're done. We're selling it. I like the space, but we just can't. It's too slow. We've barely even had it for 2 harvests, and it's literally just going in. It's literally just blocked. Yeah. The quad track can't even pull it. By the way, there's only one vehicle with better horsepower. It only gives you 1 better horsepower. emergency. We must go get it with... We're gonna do the trips with this trailer. I'm so glad I did not sell this trailer. To go do an emergency pickup because that's too heavy. This bin is not practical. We are done. I hate to be a giver upper, but like it was going 6 miles an hour. Oh yeah, good thing we can actually. Do we not have a front mount for this? No, let's push it out. Yeah, we're done with that. I'm never going to use that bin again. I actually like this one, not just because I can make it. Not just because that. Oh, I can make custom. Let's see, 224 plus that one trailer. Cost me 330,000. Yeah, that trailer's shit. Let's see if anybody can clean up already. We forgot to toggle our timer, but we're still at 48 minutes right now. Yeah, I'm gonna abandon the mother bin, because I just can't do anything. Let's see, where's our tractor? There he is. We're gonna have to do many... This is gonna take a while. We could probably get him... We could probably get enough wheat in the bin to get him just to barely move, and then we could just do that, you know? We don't have that much wheat to go, though. But yeah, I'm gonna bring this to the whole, to the shop. We're gonna get a refund on that. It's sad that I have to do that, but whatever. You know what? We've handled farms without mother bins. We got this. We're champs. I'd rather take less storage space and speed than what I got now. I'm gonna start. try to use this. It's not the quad track problem, is it? Please tell me it's just a quad track problem. Quad track should pull anything. Oh no, that's a quad. That is just a bit. You could try to get it over here. I don't know if we're gonna do that good. He's probably not gonna even get that much. We're gonna be at a delay. Yeah, that's really 3/4 full. He's not even moving. We just probably added at least a 1/4 hour onto this process, and that sucks. reduction. Oh my gosh! Can I not have stupid AI? There we go. So yeah, I just want to say this. I don't want to be I don't know if I'm an idiot, but like, unless it's able to be pulled by a semi, stay away from the mother bin. It's not worth it. Unless it's like you got perfectly flat, a perfectly flat world, then don't bother. See, 184,000. We have to pitch in another 30,000. Pitch in another $30,000. I'd rather do that and get a new trailer. So again, what we're doing is that our trailer is literally stuck in the field because it has so much wheat in it that it literally can't move. It's not worth it. So guys, if you're listening to this, do not buy the mother bin if you have a hilly terrain like Riverbend Springs. It is not worth it. I gave it a try, it's not worth it. Okay, now we're going to finish up our wheat. We should be generating a lot of bread now. Oh my gosh. You have a little fragment left. I'd say give or take an hour. God damn! What? Yeah, I saw. How much we putting in? Huh. My phone's literally not working. Sorry there. Sorry there, guys. Got interrupted. 180,000 leads. Oh my god! Can his AI do anything? Horses! I hate that bit. Jesus, Harold Christ! I hate this trailer. Oh my... You can't do shit with AI in this game. You can reach it. You're just being a lazy bitch. I probably won't even make it up this hill. Wow. Can't even go up this hill. A quad track. I have never, and I repeat, I have never seen the quad track fail a load. Honestly, it's just that this load is too big. It's got a great unload rate, though, I'll give it that. Yeah, look at this. We're literally struggling to get up this hill. We're not even half full. gosh, we have so much wheat. We could barely even contain it. Yeah, we probably dumped in our trailer of wheat. Let's stop him before he gets stuck. This weighs 10 tons. This weighs 19. Really, almost half the weight. Screw this thing. I gave it a try. Give me a second, I'm with mute. Okay, so, we got another trailer. This one should deal a lot better. I might even replace the other one, but yeah, this one, of course, is an auger trailer. It has 70,000 liters of storage. So about half of, literally about half of what we had the other trailer, but it doesn't matter when you can't pull almost 4,000 bushels of damn wheat up the damn hill. So holy shit. Just want to get a little bit of a test. How good can we haul this? I'm gonna save this. Way better. Forgot you could actually do this with this. Dude, I'm watching the back room this Pitfall video. I love when the monster goes, oh! That's not even horrifying. That's so. That is funny. $25.63. Let's see, so wheat straw. Wheat produces the least amount of straw, but it produces a lot. So I can produce roughly, I'm laughing at that one video watching. I can produce 100 bales of straw. By the way, the round bales are the best way to produce. We are going to use round bales. If we got all the straw, we'd make $64,000 off that. That's actually, damn, I sold. If that's what the kids are saying now. I should have bailed it. Even if I leased it. Okay, so we had limited trial and tribulations in this stream. What's this white thing on the top? You know what I think that is? That's radar. That right there is probably a radar. Yeah, that looks like a radar. My combine have it? No. Here, back. Alright. I might do a little bit of experimenting and then I'm gonna go off. Just have to do a little bit of homework. Shit wagon. How wide is this? How wide is this damn thing? That must be an expensive way to steer a vehicle. That's a cool way to unfold a machine. That's straw. See, this tank has... This is what government promises look like. It's inside this tank. Why? Because this tank contains 25,000 liters of cow shit. Not just cow shit, liquid cow shit. Yeah, slurry stinks! Slurry fucking stinks! Trust me, I live in areas where they apply this shit. It is the most vile smelling, disgusting liquid you'll ever smell. That's, I mean, there's definitely something that smells worse, but it smells so bad. You can't even escape it in your car. My problem with the slurry is that you just use so much of it. But is slurry worth it? Should we go to straw? Let's find out, as Oxford would say. Not Oxford, Oxhorn. The only problem here I see is that we're gonna have to apply a lot of slurry. We're only gonna do like a single, like, pass, whatever. How many acres can we crank out of 25,000 liters of slurry? Ew. That's disgusting. We're just not getting 100% efficient here. But generally speaking, we just gotta know how much we're using. And you really might be efficient with this, because, yeah, it just consumes a lot. We'll say with a lot of cows, if we ever do get a lot more cows, then we can actually get a lot more slurry, which is amazing. Alright, let's see. How much did we work? We worked 4 acres. So 4 acres. It's good to know. Let's see, 25,000 liters of slurry can cover 4 acres. If applied efficiently. So if we efficiently do this, we don't dilly-dally. 25,000 liters. And that, let's see. And it took us about a minute. Do you get the same amount of slurry as in... Do you get the same... amount of slurry as manure in FS? In FS25, that was bad voice crack, holy shit. No. You get both. How about digestate? What, at a slower rate than slurry per square meter. When using precision farming, without these, are effectively the same. They are effectively the same. So here's why I say that, because we can actually make digestate. We can actually get methane. Can we sell methane? I think the only way we can use methane is as a fuel. I doubt it. We could sell methane. Manure. Yeah, we can't sell methane. The only thing we would really get out of this is, well, we have electric charge. This costs a lot of money to do that. So 2,000 equals 18 hour digestate. Requires 10% less. Requires 10% less. So 20 times 0.9. So like right, it's that's a change. That's not worth it. So if it consumes 10% less, it's not worth it. The only thing we'd be getting is just more density. The only reason you'd want to use this is if you were probably storing like sugar, converting sugar beet cut or like silage. Wait, okay, so we can hold 25,000 liters of that. How? Wait, what's that? How much is that? 3,500 liters. That's not much. How much? I know we might actually have to get a big tanker. If we're gonna, I don't know if we'll ever slurry this. Slurry that big field require a ton of slurry. Like it's possible. It's most likely it's possible feasibly, as in like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I could actually use this. Nice. But I hate this chair, how creaky it is. Tankers, yeah, tankers. I was gonna go over the tankers. See, that's 65,000 liters. Yeah, even this big boy right here would be way better. Does it even, is it, again, I apologize heavily for the creaking of this damn thing. Significantly more per meter than slurry. Can I buy manure? I thought I could. Honestly, I seriously don't think... I don't think manure is worth it. Slurry... I think we could probably farm slurry. Actually, I have an idea. Oh, nice. We can actually turn it to different colors. You guys are probably thinking... That right there, that one needs a dolly. Oh, I'm dumb. It's right there. I doubt this will work. Can you imagine if it did? You probably know what I'm gonna do. Can I tuck this bitch behind me? Oh my gosh, that would have been amazing. Wait a second. As much as I really hate the minute, I just don't think... I don't know if I'll even use Slurry. Slurry... It's fine, but so much of it is consumed. I mean, I want to use Slurry because, you know, it's a resource that I have. I could probably use it on small fields, but on big ones, that is seemingly not going to happen. Six thousand two hundred fifty slurry per acre, single layer. Let's see. So, if I had to do that, the good thing is it 25.63? I'd have to get 160,000 liters of slurry. Let's see. So, if I have this 32,000, if I made 6,250, I could get 9 acres. I could probably use slurry for the other fields, like, even field 8. 52 times 6,250. 34,000 liters for that. Honestly, let's see, with cows. So if I have 23 cows, if I had 23 cows, times 192 times 12, produced 52,000 liters of, what do you call it? Literally just liquid shit. What the hell is this thing? Weeders. Divided by 1,000? I'd get literally nothing from slurry, even if I sold it. Slurry is, looks like slurry is just going to be like one of those annoying ass byproducts. I would literally, if I got 23 cows, I would get literally $3,000 a month. Or $3,000 a year, good grief. So I would think about applying it. Manures, oh man, there's nothing good around the board. That's it? No way. So I'm gonna get 32,000. That's it? I can't get any more than this? I mean, it could be feasible that I could transport it. Let's see, 160,000? How much can I cram into this tank? It's taken so many hours to actually experiment with this. Maybe 5 loads of that. Oh wow, it's already so far up north. Through this. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the slurry. As for like, you know, as for like the straw, I think I'm gonna turn it into TMR. Yeah, this is my creative world, quote unquote. Look how much money we're gonna get in like a whole month. Ow. So, okay, so the minimal feed I'd honestly be able to cover. Because the minimal feed can be bought by a silo and really transported right there. By the way, they say like large wind turbine. This is not even large. It's actually a small wind turbine. headache just thinking about this shit. Oh my gosh, it literally sounds like I'm farting. I'm not. I'm gonna have to go here. $500,000 a month goes hard, bro. I don't know what I was gonna do before I go. Milk. I might just go for extra milk. Man, I might get raw extra slurry, but she's like, ah, I get so much slurry. $13.20. We need 13,000 milk to do all that stuff. 13,000 milk, which, oh my gosh. We need 142 cows, so I don't think we're going to be doing everything here. I've heard this stuff is very expensive. I don't know, but I need to stop. Bye, guys. I need to go. Peace. I might be back tonight, but tomorrow I might have to do some homework. Peace.